French defense, Winawer, advance, retreat variation, Armenian line, 7.nb5 bc7 8.f4 bd7. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. While preparing for d5, the French defense prevents the light squared bishop in favor of a strong center and opportunities for counterattacks. The center is fully controlled by d4 and the dark squared bishop is made available. The e4 pawn is threatened by the center counterattack on d5. And c3 defends the e4 pawn and pressures the d5 pawn. b4 pins the knight on c3, preventing it from moving or protecting e4, and threatens to trade, disrupting white's pawns after bx-c3. e5 closes the center and attacks the important d6 and f6 squares. The d4 pawn is struck by c5, kicking off center play. a3 puts the question to the bishop, retreat or capture. ba5 retreats the attacked bishop and keeps the knight on c3 pinned. b4 unpins the knight on c3 and attacks the bishop on a5 and the pawn on c5. cx-d4 captures the d4 pawn and attacks the knight on c3. nb5 moves the attacked knight and creates three threats, ga5, nd6 plus and nx-d4. bc7 retreats the attacked bishop and attacks the pawn on e5. f4 takes space on the king side and supports the e5 pawn. bd7 develops the bishop toward the center and attacks the knight on b5. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. Backs off. By doing this, a knight moves out of its beginning square and into the action. It is the final book action. This poses the risk of producing a passed pawn. It is quite good. This defends an underdefended pawn that is inadequately attacked. That's good. By doing this, a knight moves out of its beginning square and into the action. That's good. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is best. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. That's good. A pawn kicks the opposing knight, forcing it to move or risk being captured. It is ideal. The knight is now on a square that is more secure. This poses a threat to an outpost manned by a knight. It is ideal. This poses a fork piece threat. It is incorrect. This is the only good move. This stops the opponent from being able to fork pieces. It is a great move. This is how you take the pawn. That's good. Recaptures. It is ideal. It was a free pawn there. It is ideal. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This misses a chance to get a knight to safety. It is incorrect. Recaptures. That's good. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is best. Now that the rooks can see one another, they can defend one another. It is ideal. By posing a threat to a knight and compelling it to flee, this wins a tempo. It is ideal. This protects a knight who was being attacked and lacked defense. It is ideal. This misses a chance to make a pawn-winning threat. It is incorrect. This suggests exchanging items of equivalent value. It is quite good. Not the finest, this. It is incorrect. There were worse maneuvers, but there were also much better ones. It is incorrect. It is a fair deal after all captures. It is ideal. Backs off. It is ideal. This requires an outpost, a square that is currently in play where a pawn cannot push the bishop off the board. That's good. A rook enters the action after developing outside of its starting square as a result. That is good. It's alright. That's good. That's a decent move. That's good. This is not the best approach. It is incorrect. Perfectly on point. It is ideal. This ignores an opportunity to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. It is an inaccuracy. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players.